News Radio 1020.
Hey, good morning, everyone. What a spring market, off and running in a big way, truly having an amazing first couple of weeks of the new year and expecting bigger and better things. And they're going to help you with the whole process. Coldwell Banker, Marysville, Lauren Klein, her assistant Erin Moyo are here today. Show some home inspection and other information that you need to really help you, including etiquette. We could all use a little of that when it comes to this great business that is real estate. And you know what? We always have to do a little fashion when these two drop by. But first things first, down to the business that matters most when it comes to buying and selling, and you can never go wrong by choosing the Pittsburgh Property Diva. Ladies and gentlemen, let's say good morning to Lauren Klein. Good morning, Lauren.
Good morning. I'm so glad to be here like I always am on Saturday mornings. I brought Erin with me this morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah. So we have a couple things that we need to talk about because we had a heck of a week this week. And
Woo, what a week.
Yeah, it was really crazy good. But it brought to mind some things that I think both of us think are important. We're going to talk first on the seller side, for our sellers out there who are under agreement, who have a contract in place and have to get out of the house that they're in and into their new house or their new apartment or whatever the case may be. But I think if you are a seller and you have some good guidance, this is a good rule of thumb. If you have back-to-back closings, meaning you are moving from one house directly into another on the same day, and you have obviously new people moving in to the house that you're selling, you want to start packing up and moving that stuff out a week in advance of closing. Move everything down into the garage, get it organized, and have your moving van there 2 days before your closing so that you have time to pack that moving van, clean out the house. Our contract in Pennsylvania requires that the house be free of personal belongings and debris and broom clean. Now, everybody's version of broom clean is different.
Right.
But the most important thing is that you are out and organized and ready for your buyer to do their final walkthrough. Now, I do my walkthroughs a day before closing just to make sure that my buyers are getting the house that they thought they were getting, right, and that it's in the condition that we expect it to be in, which is free of personal belongings and debris and broom clean. And
you also want to make sure that everything that was included in the sale is there also.
That's right.
Window treatments or appliances.
That's exactly right. Yeah. You don't want a last minute issue with a chandelier that maybe you took out, a washer and dryer that were included in the sales contract. Don't pack those up, right, and put them on your moving van.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of things to prepare for, and it is stressful and crazy and overwhelming. But if you are organized and you're getting good direction from your agent, it should be virtually seamless.
Right. And it's a big deal to move out of one house and into another house in the same day. To have two closings. Closing on one house to fund to buy your other house, get everything out and get everything in. It can be really stressful.
It is really stressful.
But being prepared and anticipatory of what needs to be done is really going to help that process,
my favorite word,
feel a little more streamlined.
Anticipatory. Right. So get that moving van. As soon as you get a contract, I would say start calling moving companies because they get very busy in the springtime. So you want to reserve that moving van, and any movers or help that you need, get that organized for at least 2 days before your closing so that you are out and organized and ready to close.
Right.
On time.
Right. And what in the event that you don't get all of your items out of your house, mm-hmm, and your closing is the next day or the day after, what happens in that kind of case?
Of I just had a situation this week, and that is exactly what happened. There was a little bit of confusion on the seller side, and of course I had the buyer, and we did our final walkthrough, and it was not what we expected to walk into. So what we had to do was do a little dance, and we had to escrow money at closing to ensure that those items were removed within a few days, and that the property was in good condition, broom clean. So we had an escrow hold, and I had to draft an escrow agreement at the last minute, have some money held to give the buyer some security, but also motivate the seller to get this
everything out.
stuff out that should have been out, days in advance.
So what happens to that escrow money? They get all their stuff out. They get their monies that were withheld.
That's right.
If they don't, it goes to the buyer.
That's right.
Okay.
Because the buyer then is going to have to hire somebody to haul all this stuff out.
Okay.
And we want to make sure that there's enough money for the buyer to do that without having to dip into his or her personal funds to do something that should have been done all along.
So there's always a way around something. When little glitches and hitches come up in these transactions, there's always a solution.
Absolutely. And for me, it's all about thinking fast and having an efficient, reasonable solution to the problem. Of course, we didn't need to escrow $10,000.
Right.
$1,000 was sufficient. But you have to be able to think fast and implement a solution in short order so that people just don't lose it and go crazy.
Right.
Because the closing is the next morning at 10 o'clock.
Right.
So you have to be able to think fast and get everybody on the same page and do your addendums and get it done.
All right, listen, this is just the beginning of what is going to be an amazing hour. And if you have any questions about what we're talking about, 866-391-1020, Dollar Bank Instant Access, kdkradio.com. You can call her directly, 412-628-8286. Lauren Klein, Aaron Moyo, this is Pittsburgh Property Diva, Coldwell Banker, Murraysville, KDK Radio. Back with more in a moment. Good morning. You're live now. Say hi to everybody.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everybody.
I don't know which camera to look at.
I don't know
huh?
where I'm looking.
You're
This
on that
one?
or that one.
Okay.
I need to focus this one here.
What are we gonna segue into?
Here we go, guys. Let me just say as we come back to the Pittsburgh Property Diva, Coldwell Banker, Murraysville, Lauren Klein, Aaron Moyo, that if you are thinking about putting your house up for sale this spring, I mean, let's face it, spring hasn't truly officially sprung yet. So if you're a couple of weeks away, or maybe it's just something you've been mulling over and you need any questions answered, this should be a great opportunity to kind of test the waters, get some free information by talking to the experts today. And of course, Lauren Klein is truly one of the best, over 100 million in sales in her incredible career. This is her life's work. It's her passion. It's not about her. It's all about you, the customer. So call us at 866-391-1020, or you can reach us at Dollar Bank Instant Access at kdkradio.com. Lauren?
So I think to move on to bigger and better, more exciting things, I have two new listings that I put on this week, and one is at 925 South Braddock Avenue. And this was a really, really neat house right on South Braddock. You could walk to Frick Park, and you can walk to all those cute little shops
It's
and
a great
restaurants.
location. You're close to everything.
It really is. And if you haven't been to Frick Park and seen them walk those pigs, have you seen those
I've
pigs?
seen the pigs.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it is a sight. I love those pigs. But somebody did tell me they're not pigs.
No, I don't think that they are. I don't
Yeah.
think they're meant to be.
Yeah.
They're meant to be bacon, not walked.
So I have two open houses scheduled for Sunday, and I have two two wonderful colleagues that are filling in for me. I'm heading to the beach tomorrow, so yeah, I know I gotta get out of here for a couple of days. But I have two open houses tomorrow. One 925 South Braddock Avenue, and the other one is 6017 Deer Run, which is a gorgeous,
Beautiful.
5-bedroom farmhouse style house in a really, really nice community out in Penn Township. But I thought maybe it would be helpful for the new sellers on the market in this really super busy spring season to have the best tips for open houses, which are a huge deal. You're going to have a lot of traffic through your house, and first impressions are everything. And be show ready for when you get those calls from your agent that you're having a showing. There's a couple really quick things to do to get your house show or open house ready.
Right.
And Erin's going to go through those with us right now.
Okay, so obviously the first thing is dust and sweep. Make sure all the dust is off all of your furniture and your carpets look nice. You know, it's always nice to see the marks from the vacuum in the carpet. Just makes a really good first impression. And the same with your countertops in your bathroom and your kitchen. You want those to look clean. You don't want to have cat paw prints all over them or toaster crumbs or anything like that. You just want to make a good first impression. Get your beds made. Makes the bedroom look so much better. Put all the throw pillows on, fluff them up. Makes it look warm and inviting as well. You want to make sure that garbage cans are emptied. You don't want any smells in the house.
No.
No. So no smells, like no cat litter, no garbage. Don't cook fish the day before.
Or broccoli. Broccoli lingers.
Because that'll really hunk everything up. And again, it's that first impression. You're trying to sell your house, so when somebody walks in, you don't want their first thought to be, oh, what does that smell? Even though it's something that's not going to last, it's still their first impression. Open the windows, let the light in. It always just makes it feel more warm and inviting. If you have stuff in your sink, throw it in the dishwasher. Throw stuff in the washer and dryer. People aren't going to look in those places, but it's just going to help clean up laundry rooms, kitchen, that kind of thing. What else, Lauren?
Well, I like to start at the front.
Yes.
You know, that's where everybody
walks in.
That's where they walk in. So I like porches clean, you know, just swept and sorted out. And this time of year, it's really hard to like have it look beautiful because you can't put flowers and things out. Summertime and spring is always really nice for flowers, but as long as it's clean and tidy and put together, and your front door is painted and your trim is all nice and fresh, those kinds of things are important. Another thing that drives me absolutely bonkers is a house with a lock on it that I can't unlock.
Oh, right. With
some ease. So, gosh, get some WD-40 or something in there and
sort your locks out.
Make sure the lock works, because there's nothing like standing outside in the rain or in the snow and being cold and your fingers are all, you know, cold, and you're trying to get the key in the lock and the lock doesn't work, and you're trying it this way and that way and turning the handle and it just won't open. So,
well, if you have a situation like that with a tricky lock and you represent the sellers, put a little note by the door so they know, turn the key only to the right, turn the key only to the left, or, you know, those kind of things. That'll help the agents show the house a little easier too.
Make it simpler.
Right.
Yeah.
Simplify everything. Fresh, clean, make it light and bright, fluffed
and fresh and smelling fresh.
That's where Fresh Wave comes into play.
That's where Fresh Wave really comes into play. And we know Andy at True Value, and he has a whole supply of Fresh Wave. So Fresh Wave is super nice.
We have it at Diva headquarters.
We do. We do.
For our zoo.
And one last thing, if your agent has supplied you with a nice spread of marketing materials and sign-in sheets, make sure you set those out like on your kitchen counter or kitchen table, someplace that it's just easy and obvious for buyers to pick up your marketing materials.
Right. And if your agent hasn't set you up with that, ask them to do so.
Right.
Because that's important.
It is important. You want it to look nice and put together and organized, and those are some really important tips and things for the sellers out there getting ready to have showings, open houses this weekend. And you can actually print this from my website, prepare for showings and open houses, pittsburghpropertydiva.com. And when we leave here today, we are going to play bingo for the Humane Animal Rescue. I'm super excited about that.
I'm super nervous. I haven't played bingo in a lot of years, and apparently I have to work 4 cards at once.
4 card minimum. Yes.
Which might have my ADD and a little bit of an...
I just played bingo on, I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday
Last
afternoon at the VA. We had a bingo in honor of my pap, who was at the Southwestern Veterans Center, and he's been gone from us for 4 years, but not a day goes by and that I don't miss him and think about him. But when we go down to the VA to do the bingo, it is so special to me and so sweet and so fun. So that was on Wednesday. It was really nice. I'm not going to cry.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Keep it together.
But the people at Southwest Veterans Center do an amazing job with the people and take really good care of them. And
That's awesome.
Yeah, it really
our,
is.
Our vets deserve that.
They absolutely do. Vets and pets.
Vets and pets.
Those are
your 2 things.
my 2 things. Yeah.
So today we have the pets.
Today we have the pets.
Yeah.
Earlier this week we did the vets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lauren's daughter Julia thought we might win a puppy.
Ugh.
We had to say no.
No. Poor Chris. The look on his face was just priceless.
Wish y'all could have seen this.
Yeah.
On the way down, we were talking about buying a monkey.
Right?
No monkeys.
No monkeys.
No, we are not getting a monkey.
No, we don't like what they do.
When we come back, Rob, we're going to do some instant style, what to wear, what to buy.
And by the way, if you would like to join this program today, you can do so by dialing 866-391-1020, Dollar Bank, Instant Access, KDK.com. We've got a couple of minutes for the next break. So, Lauren, why do you think such a brisk start to the spring market?
I think people are worried about the interest rates going higher.
Okay.
They're up just a little bit. And, I think we got pretty spoiled with that, 3 3/8 and 3.5 for a long time. And now they're up over 4 and they fluctuate. And, if you're thinking this is the year to buy, gosh, get your pre-approval, find a house, lock your rate, take advantage of I think they're 4.5.
Which is still really low.
It's still
My
good.
first house was over 9% interest.
Just ask your dad what it was like 40 years ago with double-digit inflation.
Dad, call in.
Yes.
And tell us.
Why, if you're even hesitating now, you shouldn't be to buy a house.
Right.
No matter
Yeah.
what the interest rates are. Because of those people had the courage to buy, and many of those mortgages have since been burned and we've moved on.
Right.
Why would you not want to buy?
Yes. It's a great year to buy there. The inventory is fast and furious.
Right.
And people are very competitive right now. And the inventory, I think, really fluctuates. There are a lot of buyers out right now looking for houses. And
You know what I really love about your business, and here you've actually got a great assistant who really stands shoulder to shoulder with you and Aaron, and you work every day together pretty much around the clock, even when you're at the beach, to take care of your customer. And I love the commercial says it's not about you, it's about them. Is the fact that all of these great realty companies, and there are so many of them, and obviously we love Coldwell Banker, Murraysville, what you do, they all have the bells and whistles, but it really does come down to the professional agent. And that's what I love about the business. Throughout all of the technology and everything that's happened, and going back to those double-digit inflation days of the late 70s to where we are today, it still comes down to the agent and that personal relationship.
I think that's where it starts and where it ends. My clients know that they are really special to me, and I always want them to feel special because they are. And you have to build a relationship and deliver on great marketing, great communication, and feedback and suggestions, and just being available to make sure that everybody is on the same page and prepared for what's coming next.
Right.
And really, Aaron, I know you'll agree with this, it's much more than just showing houses today, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And, Lauren has always had excellent communication, and I'm an excellent communicator. And a couple times this week, we may have over communicated.
I think we did. I think we did. We were so on.
There's so many moving parts, Rob, that you just, you can't miss anything. And we just try to be really diligent about staying on top of everything.
Well, that's what they do, ladies and gentlemen, and we come back instant fashion tips. So that should be very interesting. So I hope you'll stay with us for that. But remember, if you have any questions, and especially if you're thinking and you really want to get acting upon selling or buying a home this spring season, you can call us at 866-391-1020, Dollar Bank Instant Access, kdkradio.com. And remember, it's 412-628-8286 if you'd like to call her directly. Coming up in just a couple of minutes, we'll get the latest headlines from CBS Radio News at 31 past the hour. Then we come back for the second half hour of the Pittsburgh Property Divas with Lauren and Aaron. Next hour, Dr. Ray Wisniewski, 20-pound guarantee weight loss, Nutrimost of Pittsburgh. In the 10 o'clock hour, we go to the David L. Lawrence Convention Center to the Duquesne Light Home and Garden Show, where Mike Broniszewski is flying solo today on the True Value Home Improvement Show. John Schmutzer, Metropolitan Windows, will be his guest. 11 o'clock, AAA Central Talking Travel. And then Gary Ireland, Stoney Phillips, it's Ireland Contracting in the noon hour from the Home Show.
News Radio.
Company I worked for before Lauren is a kitchen and bath remodeler, so they have a booth there.
What's the name, Aaron?
Marvista Construction. Okay. Actually, it's Marvista Kitchen and Bath.
Yes,
is what that part is.
I saw it on Facebook this morning, and their display did look
it's
really
beautiful.
Nice. Really
Custom
nice.
kitchens and baths. So Dave will be there. You can go talk to him about cannolis.
Wake up and come here and chat with us for an hour.
Wake up. It's like 12:30. I went, okay. Huh. It was like 1:45, and I went, I'm not going.
What time did you come in this morning?
I was here by 3:30.
Oh.
That's when I woke up with a panic attack.
Yeah.
Panic attack might be some fun for me. I'm getting to the point where I don't care anymore. I know panic attacks. I know people that have had them.
Oh, I woke up, I was like, what are we going to talk about today?
You know, the best thing for them is heroin.
Oh, jeez, Rob.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Jeez, I was thinking Xanax.
I'm just kidding.
I think
that was live.
Listen.
Good. Why are you talking like that, Michael Kravitz?
I think the best cure for upset is sleep.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Warm milk.
Mm-hmm. A good nap. Good napper.
Nap. Yeah.
It's hard, though. You know, that's a horrible thing to deal with, man. I know a lot of people that have those.
This is your seller checklist. These are the important things that I need from you in order to get your house listed quickly. So make sure you check it out. It's really step by step. If you have any questions, just give me a call at the number below. You don't know naps.
That's not in my contract for 2018, but for 2019 they're getting
I told
written
you
in.
you could come and take a nap with me. Get all snuggled
I'll be
in.
napping while she's on vacation,
Yeah.
Rob.
You should be napping. That's what I like to do.
Oh my gosh.
Try. This week was just no nap. It was so busy. You can talk to us about instant style, what to wear, what to buy. I mean, some of this stuff, I can't wrap my head around it, and I definitely do not like that eyeshadow.
That's terrible.
I
It
don't
looks
care
dumb.
for it. Yeah, it does. It does look dumb. I mean, it might look nice on the runway, but if you wear that out in public, people would
Like,
talk
you
about
forgot
you.
to smudge it
Yeah, they would talk about you.
behind your back. Not to your face. They wouldn't say, "Oh, Lauren, what
What happened?
green going everywhere."
What happened?
Is that a new camera, Chris?
Me? Oh.
No, it's an old one, and but I actually brought a camera that I have that's better than this. I wouldn't have to use this gimbal for this
Gimbal.
setup. But
Here's one for your dad.
last night I set it all up correctly, and then when I opened up my
We
bag,
need to get him like a
somehow
monogram
I put the wrong cord in.
fanny pack that says
That's
Pros
I know
on
he's
it.
scared.
That's a boom
He
mic,
wears them
that's
because I made
nice.
so much fun of him.
Yeah, yeah. I've finally got this whole thing
Your
Figured
favorite
out.
color.
I've been running
Yeah,
commercials, you know.
That's smart. I wouldn't stay
Did you
like
see I
that.
put my peonies in the
Yeah,
living
well,
room?
we're live
Yeah,
now.
they
Yeah.
look so
But
pretty.
you're not.
Yeah,
Just
it's
like that
but
little
I-
curve
but I
in
wouldn't do
color.
it for your
Yeah.
own sake.
Yeah, no, that's why I always
My
wanted to
family
run
room
the
is so
commercials. It's just
cute
that
and
first
basic.
setup I had.
I told
Never
you, did I
get
tell
it
you
to
what
work.
Jay said?
Now it's
So
working.
It's like
now it's
a
working.
princess,
So
yeah.
What are the commercials you run?
Like,
right now I'm running just drone shots of her. I do video commercials. I cut a commercial last night for her, just a video
nice,
commercial.
man.
And then some of her seller tips I'm running.
Well, that's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just,
Like later.
Yeah, no, I'd rather us be able to just, you know, and
Yeah,
then once in a
I
while
liked it
you
when
just
you
show
did
the behind the scenes, like it's showing right now because I don't have enough commercials to run through the whole
Sure.
thing. But I'm gonna start timing so I, you know.
yeah, you can do anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
am I talking for you?
Yeah, no, you. Because I talk too much. I want to hear your voice. Yeah.
I like to hear your voice.
Tell everybody what we're gonna talk about.
Instant style.
Instant style.
I have such a crazy accent. Instant style.
Style. Style.
Don't forget to visit my website, pittsburghpropertydiva.com.
Oh, Chris.
Here we go, guys.
Clear low 23 tonight with the sunshine tomorrow, a high of 42. Monday, partly sunny 44 ahead of rain on Tuesday. For active weather, I meet meteorologist Bill Degger on News Radio 1020 KDKA.
The following is 345 Property Divas LLC. These are the people who make Pittsburgh work. This is Pittsburgh.
Here we go, guys.
The voice of Pittsburgh, KDKA.
All right, 412-628-8286 to reach Lauren Klein directly if you'd like to call in on the program today, 866-391-1020. Or you can text me at that number. And by the way, 866-391-1020, the text number, KDK Radio, is brought to you by Wright Automotive, the best deal in Pittsburgh, and also Dollar Bank, instant access to KDKRadio.com. Instant style, like right now, millisecond, immediate gratification, all of the above. Here they are, Lauren Klein, Coldwell Banker, Murraysville, and Aaron Moyo. Guys?
So plaid.
Oh.
It's the prep squad.
You know how I feel about plaid.
Well,
I don't like it.
yeah, but now they're layering plaid. So two different types of plaid. Different plaid on the top, different plaid on the bottom.
Can you put plaid in your house?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Like, can you decorate with plaid?
Yeah, you can decorate with plaid
In little bits.
in little bits.
Okay.
Like a pillow.
Okay.
I want to. What do you want? Plaid walls?
No.
Okay.
Definitely no.
Okay. That was a thing though.
Oh,
for a
I know
while,
it was.
Plaid walls.
I know it was. I still see some
With that
plaid
green.
walls. Yeah.
That what was that? Hunter green color.
Mhm. Plaid.
So plaid it's the prep squad.
Okay.
Plaids everywhere. And then we have the florals. And I think we talked about the florals before. Soft, pretty colors. Pink is super in. I love pink. I love rose gold.
I know you love pink.
I know, I do. It's just so, I don't know, soft and feminine and fresh. I just redid my whole family room in pinks and sparkle.
I want you to take a picture and send it to me since
Okay.
I never come over your house.
Okay. My stepson walked in the other day and he was like, wow, it's like a princess room in here. I was like, that's what I was looking for.
It's
Pink.
room for a princess.
Uh-huh, it's beautiful. But pink is in and really soft florals.
Well, I'm seeing here that fanny packs. I know we talked about this at the beginning of the year, and your dad
He was super excited.
Fanny pack lover. Well, they're back. Okay,
But they're a little different.
they are different, and they are wearing them like
Almost like a purse.
like a
purse,
crossbody, but it's attached to you. And I think you should have it monogrammed. I'm big on monogram. You know, I love monogram stuff.
Yeah, we can monogram one for my dad.
That would be awesome.
Red.
Yeah.
He would love it.
I like this flowy look, like the boho flowy look.
Right.
I think that's really pretty.
Yeah. But when you're our size, you have to be careful of too much boho-y, flowy.
Well,
because we get swallowed in it.
Right. We're little, so it's really hard for us to wear stuff that is
Oversized.
Oversized.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
It still has to be like a tailored boho-y, flowy.
Right.
Does that make any sense at all?
It
Rob,
does.
do you think that makes sense?
Absolutely. I'm still trying to figure out Bo Flowy.
Boho-y, flowy.
Unless they make a fanny pack with, you know, some stretchable band that's not getting around this waist.
Well, I think they have elastic waistband.
Good.
Yeah.
let's
Fanny
hope.
pack.
Yeah.
And if they don't, we're going to find one
But
for you.
some
Thank
of the
you.
pictures they're showing, the fanny packs are cinched so tight they look like a belt.
Let
Yes.
me just say this. It could be the lady. It could be on the cover with Brad Pitt GQ. I would not wear a fanny pack.
Oh, Rob has flannel on.
Yes,
Or
I do.
plaid, I
Well,
mean.
this is kind of my...
Plaid.
Oh,
this-
it is plaid.
Yeah.
This is more like Elmer Fudd Goes Hunting. You know what I mean?
I like plaid on men. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you have to live off ice cubes to eat to
That's
wear
right.
plaid and stripes. Come on. Anybody that's eating a cheeseburger ain't wearing it. If they do, somebody's saying, look, you look like a test pattern. Get rid of that plaid.
Your visual nightmare.
Yeah, I mean, come on. I mean, you got to be like 17 with bangs
Right.
to wear that. You know what I'm saying?
Bangs.
Yeah.
Bangs.
You remember those, right?
Bangs.
Bangs.
Yeah.
For the guys in the audience that are my age, when you actually had bangs to where they would get in your eyes,
Bangs
now
and a
your
mustache.
forehead gets in the way.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Return of the so the first decade of the 2000s.
It's coming back already.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's 2018. And now they're saying that, what do you call these? Tracksuits.
Yes.
Okay. Britney Spears like tracksuits.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they're coming back.
Yeah.
And these big flowy dresses, which I kind of like. I just wish I was like 5 inches taller.
Yeah. Boho-y, flowy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But more form fitting.
Right.
So you don't get lost.
Because you can't have all the flow on the bottom and then big fluffy sleeves.
Right. You
and
just disappear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot. Back to housing. We're going to talk about the appraisal and how to get ready for the appraisal. I think it's pretty nerve-wracking for buyers and sellers when they know the appraisal is happening, and then it takes a week for it to, get written and to the lender and through underwriting before the buyer gets it, before the seller hears whether their house appraised or not. So let's talk about how sellers can prepare for the appraisal so that the process is a little smoother and that they are prepared.
Cue Aaron.
She's pointing at me. I give her a turn.
Okay, this is live radio. Someone has
Okay,
to
I'm
talk.
going to talk. I'll talk.
Somebody
I'll
talk.
do it. So kind of like almost for your open houses too. You want to make sure that it's clean, it's organized, that it looks good. You want to make sure that they have easy access to everything like electrical panels and mechanicals and all of that kind of stuff too.
In the attic.
Oh, I didn't know what you were pointing to.
Yeah,
The attic. The attic. Yeah.
The appraisal's like the appraiser likes to get up in the attic.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that if there's a hatch or a door, if it's hidden somewhere, that they have easy access to get up there.
So basically the same things that go into an open house or a showing for your home. Clean, things put away, easy access to everything. You want the front to look nice, the grass to be mowed, the snow to be cleaned off, all of that kind of stuff. Updates are good. Paint. Paint always goes a long way when you're selling a house.
It's such a cheap way
it is.
to make everything look fresh.
And neutral, because neutral's good. Some people can't get past a color on a wall.
Right.
So they just can't do it sometimes. And you want to let them know about any updates that you have. Kitchens, countertops, bathrooms, all of that kind of stuff as well.
I like when sellers, I have some sellers who are super organized, that everything that they've ever done to their house, they have it in a folder.
Right.
And if the appraiser says, gosh, I wonder how old this is, or I wonder when they did this update, and they're able to open up a folder
Right.
and see.
It's right there.
It's right there.
Right. And it helps when you sell your house someday too, because you lose track over time of what year was that. And,
Right.
you know, I always try to tie it back to when one of my kids were born or what age they were.
Right.
But it's
Go, definitely get it done before your home inspection or your appraisal.
right.
So those are important.
And we got much more important stuff to come your way in a moment. If you'd like to join us, 866-391-1020, Dollar Bank Instant Access, KDK.com. Next hour, 20-pound guaranteed weight loss. Dr. Ray Wisniewski, Nutrimos.com is where you can find out more. Back in a moment on KDK Radio's Pittsburgh Property Diva. Good morning.
So the way they had this tub set up was the tub, okay, and it came up and it had, so
What are
it
you
was
doing
a
today, Chris?
tub and had a lip on it.
I
And you
got some stuff
got
in
in
my house.
and ran the water.
Yeah, you like
And
what,
there's
man?
another
Like
tub
building
around it, so when you get
Furniture that
in,
shows up
the
randomly
water
on the doorstep.
spills
Really?
over into this
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
tub and
The other day
drains
I brought a
out.
vacuum.
So
Did
it,
you?
I'm
Oh,
Like
telling
a
you,
waterfall
You're
kind of
amazing,
thing.
man.
so
Oh my
great.
God, I've never
I
I
heard
should
of
have taken a
that.
picture of it. It was
Wow.
really
I'll build it for you.
Mine's about.
Was it
my-
like
I-
a
my-
square
my-
tub, or
my-
was it
oh, new
fancy
furniture,
on
I
the
don't really
bottom?
mess
I
around
like
with.
those
So I'm gonna
oval
actually give
tubs
that to my
they
kids
show.
when I go.
No, this
Right.
was like a
So my
rectangle.
basement, I get
Okay.
used
And it had, like,
lazy
a little
boys, and I
sitting-
sleep on.
All right, listen, this has been a whole lot of fun. One more segment still to go with Lauren Klein, Pittsburgh Property Diva. So proud to work for Coldwell Banker out of Murraysville. Husband Chris Klein, please check out what he does on Pittsburgh Beautiful. He is Picasso of the internet mogul that is Facebook. And of course, he does a fabulous job with this program as they are live to Facebook right now, PittsburghPropertyDiva.com and Pittsburgh Property Diva on Facebook. Aaron Moyo is here as well. And we've got one more segment to kind of summarize and wrap up what we discussed today. But remember, it doesn't end when they leave the studio. 412-628-8286. You can reach her anytime. I've had friends actually call, get a deal done because of this show and calling her directly. She will make it happen for you too. Pittsburgh Property Diva. Lauren?
So one thing I learned this week, Rob, is that there are really, once you get your house, you make your offer, the offer's accepted, there are really two other phases of negotiations. And one is the home inspection. Mm-hmm. The other is going to be the appraisal that we just talked about. But the home inspection is really an important phase of the negotiations. And, you know, talk about being anticipatory and finding a solution to problems. Lauren is so excellent at that. And when, excuse me, when you have a realtor that doesn't overreact to issues that are in the inspection, you can really hammer those little details out and get the deal done. it helps to know good contractors that you trust, to have them come in and give you different estimates. But it's really an important phase of negotiations. And again, having somebody like Lauren who is on your side, wanting to get the deal done and working hard for the buyer, but also trying to just get everybody together to get that deal done it's really exciting to watch her do things like that. She's really good at it.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So what do we do?
Well, it's almost an art, and to not overreact.
Right.
When something happens, I'm a very solution-driven person, so I want to find a solution, and if it's a problem that is imperative and needs to be solved, I want to go about it the most efficient way, but the most economical way too, so that everybody is happy, and
Right.
that's not easy.
Right.
You know, you've been doing this so long, Lauren, and Aaron, I know you'll agree with this. You could do a top 10 solutions, things you've dealt with in your career, and I promise you the phones would light up here in the studio and you'd probably get a lot of business out of it, that you and Aaron would be even more busy, because 9 times out of 10 there's someone right now stuck in neutral because of one of those solutions
Yeah.
that you find.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm always happy to talk with people, and I help other agents who have issues, and they call me and say, you know what, how would you do this? What would you do if this happened? But I try to be the voice of reason to just guide people in the right direction. And look, there are some things that it's just not right, and then you have to throw in the towel and start over. But that's really my last resort. And I don't like to see it happen. Nobody likes to see it happen, but it does happen.
But I think also helping to keep the buyers kind of calm about it.
Of course.
Working through it, not getting ramped up to their levels of, oh my goodness, what's happening,
Well, it's more about setting expectations and lining up those expectations with the reality of how things work. That is the most important thing. So if you go into a home inspection as a buyer and you are expecting the quality of new construction on a 40-year-old house, that's a tall order.
Right.
That's just not going to happen.
Exactly.
So lining up those expectations with the reality is very important, and in preparation for being a good buyer, I think those are the kind of conversations you have to have with people so they understand.
Right. And that all goes into making sure you have a good agent, one that is communicative, to get you where you need to be every step of the way, which is what you're fabulous at. I'm learning to be fabulous at it, and we are over fabulous at times doing it.
Too fabulous. Well, I know you wanted to talk about, because we get calls all the time, just in general kind of buyer etiquette. Once you've committed to an agent, what are the kind of things, like when I have you vet a new client,
Right.
a new buyer, what are the kind of things you talk with them about that are important for us to be effective?
Well, it's important that they're not currently working with another agent, because we do see that a lot, that they'll call you because their agent's too busy to show them something, but they're already working with somebody, and that's just definitely not good etiquette. If you're already working with somebody, you want to stick with that person. If they're too busy, they can always find another colleague in their office to show a house that you're desperately wanting to see. But that's the right thing to do, is
Right.
when you are working with an agent, when you've committed to them, if you've signed paperwork or not, but you've committed to them, stick with them. I don't know how to explain it, that it's kind of, it's not the right thing to do. Because I don't want to say this, but you're kind of wasting everybody's time, your
Right.
agent and the person that you're contacting.
Well, too, I think what happens is if somebody calls to see a house and they say, I'm not working with an agent, and they lie,
Right.
that's no good.
No.
And then you end up taking time that you could have been spending with a real client,
Right.
but then they end up writing the offer on a house, and then you're in a procuring cause situation with another brokerage or another agent,
Right.
and that really is no fun. It just kind of muddies the waters for a good transaction.
For a good transaction, yeah.
So I think buyers need to understand that, maintaining the relationship that you have with your agent is really important. And if you're not getting what you want out of that relationship, maybe it's time to break up and move on.
So what are some things that when you're looking for an agent, what kind of questions should buyers be asking their agents?
Well, I think first of all, you need to do your research. Zillow is a really good tool. Okay. You can look on Zillow, you can look at any agent and see how many houses they've sold in the last 12 months, how many reviews they have, what kind of reviews do they have, what kind of experience do they have, and where do they specialize? Is it with investors? Is it with new construction? Is it with commercial real estate? There are a lot of agents who do a lot of different things. Foreclosures and things like that. So it's important to just do your own research. And then I have a lot of buyers who like to just sit and talk for a half hour or 45 minutes and say, how does this work?
Right.
I meet clients at the office all the time. Right. How does this work? What do I do first? What do I do second? Are you gonna be here for me? Are you gonna disappear? Will I know what's happening next?
What's your response time frame?
Right. All of those things are important.
They are.
Anytime you buy a house, it's a it's a big investment, and it's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
We treat our clients like they are the big deal that they are.
Because they are.
They are.
They're our business.
Yes.
And I think that it's also important to, when you're talking with an agent, you want to talk about marketing, photographs. I think those are so important to getting your house listed
when
and
you're
sold
listing
properly.
Absolutely. How do they market? What's their area of expertise?
Right. Do they work with a professional photographer? Because that is so important. You have to have professional photographs.
Yes.
Pictures from your iPhone just do not do your homes justice.
No. I'm super particular about that kind of stuff. And my marketing absolutely has to be spot on and perfect.
Right.
Or it's not leaving headquarters.
No, it's not.
So we are particular, and but it really, really works. Just since the beginning of the year has been absolutely amazing, and I'm grateful for all the wonderful clients that I'm blessed to work with.
Yeah, we have a lot of great customers. We really do.
Absolutely.
All right, this is where I guess I jump in.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Go, Rob.
Yeah, all right, listen. Remember, folks, if you're PittsburghPropertyDiva.com, 412-628-8286. So, okay, real quick, final minute before this last break, then we come back and do our fond farewell and goodbye and all that other good stuff. People planning to sell in the next month or so, or at least get it listed, what do they need to be doing right now before they call you? And hopefully they call you today.
Giving things away, throwing things away that you don't need, that you don't use, and if you don't use it every day, pack it up. That's one of the biggest. It's the cheapest, but it's the longest process. It's labor intensive, and people really, really dread that. But that's the first step in getting your house show ready to list, ready for photographs.
Light, tight, and bright. That's what you want to
That's right.
You can use that.
Okay.
All right. Light, tight, and bright. That's what you want to be thinking about when you get ready to move, folks. I got to be worth something on this show, right? All right. So 866-391-1020. Dollar Bank Instant Access, KDKRadio.com. She's here every week. You can call, talk to her in person, or call her throughout the week, 412-628-8286. We'll be back. My grandmother, God rest, she used to take all 6 of us. I don't know how.
Oh my goodness.
We would walk to bingo, and she'd load us up with penny candy. We had so much fun. And being the only boy, I'd scream bingo just to make people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bingo.
I'm going to do that. I'll cause a riot.
I remember playing bingo when you would put corn kernels
On your little thingy.
on your
What
card.
do you do now?
Well, they have like bingo blotters.
And then you wipe them off.
No,
Oh.
you get like a sheet, and it's disposable.
Oh.
Okay, so you.
How many sheets do you get?
Well, I don't know how they're going to set this bingo up today, so don't get wound up.
Well, how do they know you're not using the same card over
You know what?
and
I
over
should have
again?
called my nanny, because once you put the bingo blotter on it, it's used. Do you know what I mean?
I know. Then you just keep going. Someone gets bingo and you
Oh,
just keep
no,
using
no,
that. Is
no.
that just bad
That's
karma?
That's bad bingo etiquette.
Oh,
all right.
Oh, we should talk about that.
Bingo etiquette. But at the VA, they have cards that have like little windows in, and you just drop the windows over the numbers. And then,
Oh, boy, they're really
yeah.
class act.
And then when they say clear the board, you just open up all the windows and you start over again. Yep.
Clear the windows. They
Yeah.
say that?
Clear your card.
See, no one gave me any kind of verbiage or anything
You'll
for this
catch
business.
on. You're smart. You're smart. You're gonna get
My
it.
brain is
I
fried
promise.
from this week. Rob, did you know that Lauren listed 2 houses on Thursday and sold them on Saturday when we were at the mall shopping?
That's what you call multitasking.
Seriously, we were killing it at the mall too.
What mall?
We went to Ross Park and then we went to dinner last Saturday.
Because, you know, a
Yeah.
whole week together isn't enough. We like to spend Saturdays
Well, actually, our husbands were together.
Yeah.
Stand by,
So
please. Stand
it made
by.
sense.
Anytime there. EKA, KMNAC, KDKA, WMHC2 Pittsburgh. These are the people who make Pittsburgh work. This is Pittsburgh Works on the voice of Pittsburgh, KDKA.
All right, the great Dr. Ray Wisniewski is ready to go live from the Nutrimo studios. He'll be here in just a couple of moments. Don't forget that guaranteed 20-pound weight loss. Nutrimos.com is where you can find out more. Just enough time to thank Aaron Moyo and Lauren Klein, Pittsburgh Property Diva, Coldwell Banker, Murraysville, for joining us today. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Enjoy your few days on the beach.
Thank you. I can't wait. Erin's going to be busy, so if you need anything, call her. I always have my phone and my computer on vacation.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned because we're going to get ready for Dr. Ray. He'll be here in just a couple of moments. And that will start right after CBS Radio News, which comes your way in a couple of moments as we continue on your Saturday morning on News Radio 1020, KDKA Radio. Good morning.
The preceding was
Thank
paid
you,
for
Rob.
by
Thanks,
Property
guys.
Deals LLC.
Always
Information
joy.
on the program.